This is the emergency broadcast system. This is not a test. Repeat, this is not a test. Stay tuned for further instructions. This is not a test.
Don't you wanna have fun? Fool around with someone? 'Cause don't you wanna have fun? Don't you wanna have some fun?
Yeah, his baby said that they don't got a future like that. It burns, so give him something worse to kill his head with, make him forget somehow. Might be that another day she would have wished he stayed, but they're done. Sorries won't be enough this time. Yeah, he's calling all his friends to get some action and distract him right now. He's fine, got Lucy on the line, let's get this started. Where's the party tonight? I feel good, nothing weighs me down. I can't believe my luck right now.
Are you sure this is a crypto show?
Don't you wanna have fun? Fool around with someone?
Doesn't look like any crypto show I've ever watched.
I know, I think the guy's a total perv.
It needs a little kickstart. 'Cause don't you wanna have fun?
Hey, you know what? I kinda like it.
Don't you wanna have some?
You would because you're a pervert too.
Don't you wanna have some fun?
What does any of this have to do with crypto?
Ooh, who needs a job to pay the rent? He's busy. Gotta feel free sometimes, right? What doesn't make you will only make you stronger if you believe what they say.
I do like her shirt though.
Might be that another day she would have wished he stayed, but they're done. Red eyes while he's shy.
Well, I do like the blue highlights in her hair.
Fool around with someone.
I like her boobs.
Never mind my
Do we have to watch this all night?
don't you wanna have fun? Don't you wanna have some fun? Yeah, his baby said that they don't got a future like that. It hurts, so give him something worse to pass the time. Don't you wanna have fun? Fool around with someone. Don't you wanna have fun? Never mind my dumb heart. It needs a little kickstart. 'Cause don't you wanna have fun? Don't you wanna have some fun? Don't you wanna have some fun? Don't you wanna have some fun?
I can get you through this when it hurts and it's bad, yeah. Don't ever feel like you're all alone when it's bad. I can get you through this when it hurts and it's bad, yeah. Don't ever feel like you're all alone when it's bad.
Testing 1 2, testing 1 2. Oh my goodness, you got a creepy clown on there now. This guy's just weird. Does he always do this? I told you he's a pervert. He's in the clowns and all that crazy stuff. Well, I never. bet you did.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Late Night Crypto Show. Late Night Crypto Charts with Road Dogg. That be me, y'all. We just out here chilling, taking a little look at the market, taking a look at Bitcoin. Oh, what you doing, Bitcoin? I'm on the 1 minute chart here because, hey, otherwise I would be bored to tears with what this thing has been doing the last few days. Just going in this crazy sideways range. Not too fun. Pop up a few little trades here, get everybody excited and everything. Come right back down to it. Just in this nasty little range. Bitcoin, you just playing with our emotions. That's all you doing. You're playing with my emotions. Bitcoin. JN's in the house. How's it going, JN? Glad to have you here. Still working on trying to get this mic just right. I tell you what. If it ain't one thing, it's the other. And baby, I got you cranked. Got you logged in there. But you got the limiter on. I think you'll be okay. Striga's in the house. Hey, Striga. Jayan says, I searched for some new small caps. Oh, cool. Striga says that Montevideo was taken off today. Well, I'm glad something was doing something because Bitcoin was just boring. Just edging into this cloud on the daily. Got some nice sideways movement in our indicators too. Just blah. Blah, Bitcoin, blah. Sideways, Bitcoin. What's that dominance doing though? That's kind of doing the same thing, just kind of sideways, blah. Blah. Bitcoin, you used to be exciting and now you're just boring me to tears. Throw my Bitcoin dominance chart up and gee. Just nothing there to help us out. When they're both boring. Basically what we need is for dominance to go down and Bitcoin to go up. So we can get an altcoin season. Jan says, I just found ADX, nulls, lit, CeeLo, mostly like CeeLo and ADX. ADX rings a bell. ADX is Empire Ad X. Interesting. Nice. 150 million and 142 million out in circulation. $20 million market cap. Interesting. This is, looks like it's on the Polygon and BNB. I'm a little skeptical sometimes of the ones on BNB because there's a lot of just straight trash over there. Let's take a look here. All-time high was 349. That was 5 years ago. Oh, that was back in the day. What's that price action look like? So Augur or Rep kind of did the same thing, had a nice run up, and then the next one wasn't quite as high. The next little peak was just a little bit lower. So, I mean, you could actually have a trend line here that may get broken or may give you a target. So it may not get to those highs again. Let's take a look at it. It's been around for a little while. That's kind of good. Probably had a lot less tokens in circulation back then, but it doesn't have a huge... Oh, hold your eyes. Here we go. I'm switching over here for a second. Save the eyeballs. Oh, okay. That's your first strike. You have a white screen. -1. Crypto ad platform. You're an ad platform? I'm going to put ads in front of me. Helping Web3 companies reach new audiences. Okay, you got a use case. You got a white screen, though, and that goes against you. And I know you like white space. I know it's a big advertising thing. I remember that back in journalism. I remember all that. Put some more white space in there. Okay, blah. Access to untapped crypto audience, really? How? Deposits and stablecoins. We allow you to deposit stablecoins to ensure consistent campaign budgets. Top tier customer support. Oh, thank goodness we got some blue on the background. Established in 2017, AdX launched as the world's first fully decentralized advertising platform on Ethereum. So ERC20, and so you should be in ERC20, right? But you're not. You're Polygon and BSC, right? Implementation of layer 2 payment channels technology through Ethereum. Okay, yeah. So happy for you there. Oh, you're killing me with that. Killing me. Oh, GitHub. What you got going on over here on GitHub? I don't see crap going on over here at GitHub. You got nothing going on over here at GitHub. Okay. Not so sold on this one, fundamentally, but we'll take a look at it. ADX. Tokenomics looked alright, but as far as... you have to dig in a little deeper for that one. So I think this is you right here, right? Yeah. Weekly chart. Well, that's nice. That's cool. Overall, looks to be in a channel formation to me. All right, just identifying a few levels here. This one can very possibly come all the way back down here to 0.022. Over time, could. It may find some support at these areas. Looks like it has a good possibility of possibly coming down to 0.062, 0.075 in these areas. I got that as a good buy zone. But you gotta see how this level, this dotted line area holds. If that holds, it looks pretty interesting. Price comes down and it may play around with this area for a while and bounce back up. May not hit my buy zone. May come close to it. There are some. That's a really good support area though. This one right here that it's on, that also works though. So this little green line at 0.111 cents, that may hold. That would be the sign to look for. See if it does form a bottom there and start working its way up. That would be a good entry position for trying to get into this. I think it'll be a slow burner though. I think this one will take a while to actually perform. Where did you go, man? Right there. So, what kind of profits are we talking about? Getting in there, double your money coming up to the first target. Getting in at getting at 11 cents, doubling your money at 22. Good chance to get up to 56 and even up to $1.21, $1.18. Might be a nice one to play. I don't think it's the time to get in yet. It can still come down just a little bit lower. That green line, I think, is a good place to dip your toe in the water. 11.1 cents there. But in a downward channel, and we'll be into it, decides not to be, it actually breaks up, and it can stay here for a little while, kind of level out. Maybe in an accumulation. This is a full chart on the weekly right here. Coming down to the daily, see what we look like. Moving averages are not impressive at the moment, so it's also saying that, hey, could push price down to these levels. I would look for that. May take it a while to get down here, but that would be the best places to get in. And where you can cut your losses if that idea doesn't pan out. Definitely can put a tight stop loss, because if it comes below these levels, then hey, that idea is null and void. We're looking for these way lower areas. So, but if you get in now, then it comes down here. That's, who wants to lose 20%? Snag it down in these areas, cut your losses about 10% of it goes against you. Striga says he did tradings up 2 whole cents. Congratulations, my man. Those are the keys to success right there. Hey, if you're in profit, you're in profit. Did I risk the Bitcoin? Yeah, it's hard coming up with those titles. I thought I'd be a little clickbaity. So I guess in a philosophical attempt to save myself from that, we have been arrested in this boring price action for Bitcoin. We can't go anywhere because we're locked up in this little tiny channel of nothing, nowhereness going into this little cloud box. Oh, too bad I didn't have more to go with that. So we were looking at Knowles is another one, right? I think we looked at that recent. Did we? No, I think it's been a while since I looked at this one. 210 million. Half of that's out in circulating supply. Market cap 20 million. Got up to 853 5 years ago, 2018. Another one that didn't quite do so well this last bull market. Didn't do anywhere near as well this last one. So, So that's one of the problems with some of these old ones. Is there's, you know, some of the ones that did well, you know, back in 2017, everything went crazy. That was probably the best altcoin season ever so far, by scale. It was kind of lackluster this last one, because between then and now and the last one, there were so many other altcoins coming in competing for everything. Plus a lot of other stuff going on behind the scenes there, but it just wasn't as great. Focus was more on Bitcoin, and I think it will continue to be a little bit more on Bitcoin too in this next one, so I want to be prepared for that. So we can... Oh, blind me, Knowles. There's another strike against you, buddy. That page better be dark. Iffy, buddy. Making it easier to innovate. Blockchain expertise. You can employ advanced technologies and develop that market-leading product. What kind of technologies and what market-leading product? You're blinding me. How about a market-leading product to keep this from shining, making my eyes bleed? That should be the first problem you solve right there, Knowles. Okay, so Knowles has got some stuff going on there. What I want to see is GitHub-io. Updated 1 minute ago. What? Okay, so I like this. I like that they're active on GitHub. All right, so I will let that cancel out the white screens that you guys like to use so much on your websites. So I'll give you a break there, Knowles. It's just more than a token. It's more than a store of value. Nodes are used to set up nodes, create tokens, vote, and stake like every other token out there almost. You can stake Knowles into one of the many projects on the Knowles SEO platform, or stake them to earn more Knowles, just like most other coins out there. And all these partners that I've never heard of. Which is not unique to Knowles. You'll see that on a lot of them. I don't know that you're going anywhere, Knowles. I think you're a project. This is what happens to projects if they don't take off. Yeah. Kind of see that with Rep, with Augur. Things decentralized, nobody's using it. So, Knowles. So, JN, I don't know if you're a member of the Telegram group that I've got. It's currently it's in the description below. At some point, I'm going to put it into access to just YouTube memberships, but that's a little ways away. But I did post up. Are you not going to work? You going to work now? Yeah. So I've got token metrics, and I posted up some of the things that they're looking at too. So that might be helpful. Got them for investors and for traders, and I kind of post those things up and have access to that. And sometimes I pull it up here on stream if I'm logged in and everything. But that might be some stuff that can help you with the research too. Some of the things we post over there. And then we also got this cool bot. The Coin Trends bot that has AI and all this scary stuff that tells you it does TA for you. They'll analyze it by AI. I don't know. It's just what we got over there. And lots of people use it, and you may already be over there using it for all I know. But if you need that stuff, it's there. And I can't move this away. Go. We're looking at nulls. So nulls, what does your chart look like? I mean, we got an overview over on CoinGecko, but what are you saying? Possible double bottom scenario? Maybe. So this level has been reached about 3 times. So is that one. And that's a good one too. Those look like good levels right there to play at for this one. And it's currently at a good level right there. Hopefully that one will hold. What are we looking at? Okay, that's not bad. And that's definitely doable. 100% return, and you could moonbag that. I like projects that give me a chance to moonbag them. Those are the true gems in crypto, in my opinion. As it turns into free money. And coming back up to the secondary level at 96 cents, 424% return. $1.89, $1.90 gives you 927% return. It looks good. It's just going to, take time. That will take time for that to happen. But that's, if you're investing, I think it looks like a good opportunity with this double bottom formation going on there. I'm on the weekly chart here, by the way. So for a slow play, yeah, because it's got some bottoming signs here and everything, but it will take a while to get up to. Gosh, some of those areas. But if you can moonbag it at 30. What's it at? So it's 19 cents now. Get it around 18 and a half to 19. This is a pretty decent area, but it's going to possibly come a little lower. Or it's at a good spot. According to my weekly trend line right there. So, in my opinion, I think, this area right through here, around 19 cents, is a good area to look at trying to snag it. So, whether you DCA or just, put a little chunk in at that price point, I think it's pretty good. And then when it comes up to this 38. I mean, sweet if you can get right up to 40 cents. But you can moonbag it, take your money back out, put that somewhere else, or wait for better opportunities, and then you got a free little bag. Or wait for it to get rejected and come back down, and then you can get another bag and moonbag it again. Work those strategies, and then when we come up to these higher areas, got a bigger bag with much bigger profits. It looks like a good one to play, but she could be slow, so there may be some opportunity cost there, but it does have some nice returns there on those higher levels. And that's nowhere near its all-time high that it got to. It was like $3 or something, right? So definitely an interesting one. bring the chat down here. Jan says he needs the 30 to 50Xs. Well, I mean, but those numbers do come over time. There are a few that will pop off, and you just have to be right on it, and it's not sustainable when they do, but it's rare to be able to catch those. So the big gains come over, they come over time. Striga says, I just need a 2X. Jan says, I'm playing with less money, so I need it. So you're looking for the low cap alts. Jan says, you can skip nulls. No, I want to see nulls. Thinking of using OP and ETH on OP network. Oh, OP pair and ETH pair. That'd be interesting. And we got Lit and CeeLo. We'll take a look at those. I've been meaning to look at CeeLo. I think a lot of people have been talking about that one. I have not looked at OP to Ethereum, though. Where are you? Binance has got you. Well, it's got a chance to double your Ethereum and a little more. I don't think that's a bad play at all. Here's on the daily. Daily kind of likes it. Look at that money flow, how it's coming up. Just aching to crossover. Going a little sideways right now, but trajectory overall says it's a strong move to the upside on money flow. She's a little tired now on the daily. Like the moving averages there. Let's check out the weekly. MACD's ready to go. MACD's wanting to just all set up. Not official yet, but I think it looks like a good play to me. Feel like we're missing some data there. Oh, okay. That makes some sense, though. So that's going to be a problem. Doesn't match up with anything over here, though, but this says this is going to be a hard area for it. Kind of interested in paying a little bit more attention to some of these ETH pairs too right now. I'd like to grow my ETH bags as well. They're just kind of sitting there. Let's take a look at you. Oh. Got a 50 moving average right there too, just now starting to show up. Can we see that? And the 21 just crossed, to the downside over it. So right there's a hiccup. Right up here around this trend line's a hiccup. We're on the weekly chart. And it's resembling like a bearish retest. So interesting right now. Interesting. Got some resistance right here. Throwing this little guy on. It says that we can come back down to this area. Which may be a cool place to put some orders in. This is just right under the 0.5 area. Well, that's Charles Dell's theory. So I just have to see what's going on right here with this trend line. This is parallel to this, so it's got some weight. Because basically we are in a channel. Price travels in channels. I'm gonna line this guy up as best I can here. So we may see a little sideways action here. What it's telling me is that the price is definitely wanting to come up, but may get some hesitation here, reject, and then come back to this 9 moving average somewhere. If I had to gesticulate, that 236 looks nice, and maybe down to the 382, which is where my buy zone is. That's what I'm counting on, right there. 382 is a great area for it for that. I doubt that the 236 holds. So, in price target land, optimism to the Ethereum pair, currently trading at 0.0009-ish in Ethereum. We'll probably go up to 0.00097-ish or a little higher, 0.001, before getting rejected and hopefully coming back down to my target, where I'd like to actually jump in on it at 0.00076-ish. Because eventually I think that could give us a move up to at least this area, 0.0012, and that would be about a 57-58% return on my Ethereum investment. This other target of 0.0015 would pretty much double that investment, and I just kind of like the sound of that. Now, I do have a channel drawn here, but we can also look at some other ideas, as we do also have this. So we will tone that guy down and kind of look at this broadening formation that we've now made. Rising, opening, broadening formation, 52% chance that it breaks to the downside. But how far can this one go down? Well, 0, of course. Throw that out there, but it's got a ways. Don't see signs of that. We'll bring in our indicators again, because that was looking a little drab the way I was saying. That indicator again, the MACD, is looking kind of, hey, I'm ready to go see what's up top side. Get out in the sunshine while summer's still going on. I'm going to go play in the sun a little bit. It's starting to look good. It's getting antsy. It wants to do something. So some upward momentum's coming. It just looks like a possible bearish retest here, or that this area may cause it some pain. Right, just right under 0.001 on the ETH. Which again is the good news for us, or not in it yet, to pick it up at this little green box area. So kind of cool, I like that. And let's take a look at LIT. It's been a while since I looked at this one. Litten Tree. 100 million market cap, or 100 million token, max supply. Let's just screw everything up. Speak clearly, please. Thank you. Half of that is in circulating supply, 45 million. Market cap, 30 million. So, nice series. Currently trading at 67 cents. All-time high was $13. Now I'm getting interested. It's been a minute. That was the last bull run, looks like, in May. Up in those nice areas and just kind of bowled out here. So it looks like it's been trading between 40 and 60 cents, maybe a little higher. Definitely up a little higher, about 171 over the past year. Found out a little bit more about this one. I forgot what this one was doing. And you're definitely not going to learn that here at CoinGecko because they don't give you a summary. Not seeing a GitHub link. Hold your eyeballs. Oh, you have a dark page. And a cool interactive graphic just caught my attention. You just won some points with me, Litten Tree. Crazy to say that would affect how I trade or invest in you, but hey, makes it easier for me at least take a look at you. Oh, digital identity, really? Somehow I started misassociating that with this coin. Okay. Seems to be, and it will be a big thing as Web3 goes by. And we're going to be looking at this kind of technology and stuff. So will be a thing. This definitely will be a sector to play. And the idea is somehow you can validate that you're human or whatever, but be able to use a digital identity so that when you go places that they won't be collecting all this other data. That, hey, you got what you need. It's right here. That's all you need. Click. Oh, let me get in. And the parameters of what that data may be and what you decide to give to these platforms, well, that's all up for debate right now. And interesting. Okay. This one has been around for a little while. There's your GitHub. Let's go check you out. Love these white pages. Those white pages are awesome. It's not Litten Tree's fault, though it's GitHub's fault. GitHub. Okay, well, we got work going on there, and that's nice. Can't say that for Digital Bits XDB. I need to look at that for someone. Forgot someone asked about that. Weekly chart. Great place to get in on this, in my personal opinion. From what I can see here, let's get some more data on this. Binance wouldn't have it. Let's check out mine. I just feel like we can get some more information here. Here we go. We'll just go with, okay. Trading Views charts. So this is what we got. So our lowest wick takes us down to about 27 cents. Suck to see that happening, yeah. Let's see what she says.
What says you, chart? What secrets can you tell us about its future? Can we peer into the dark abyss of technical analysis and see where this one might go? Could we? What dark art is this man talking? Or if he were to break out, could you come back to these levels at $4.35? I think you could. So we got a major move taking us up to, well, $4.35. Once it decides to break out of this channel, hot tamale. That's awesome. Right in line with the 618 Fibonacci area of $4.78, so don't count that one out either. Also, this lovely area at 981 for when it feels a little risky. Woohoo! This is on the weekly chart. This is going to be a slow mover. I mean, this has been going on for a year through here, a whole year and more. We're in August now, so more. From here to now, that's a year. Been doing it. Imagine another year for maybe we get up there. That long. Just saying, and it's got some downside right now. Let's come down to the daily. To the daily. So I think these are interesting ideas for long-term plays. I do. And probably some that a lot of people are not really looking at the current moment. Showing some activity at GitHub, that's definitely a good thing. This is where we were fighting, though. This little line right there, just make it a bigger white line. We lost that, and now we're in no man's land. Got a scallop going on. That's kind of cool. A lot of times you'll see these make the little London Bridge and spike up to the upside. So it's going to have to do a lot of sideways travel, regain its breath before we see some upside. So it's in a good accumulation zone, in my personal opinion. But I don't see no signs of any big immediate moves coming for it, because it's got to contend in this 200 moving average. We're below that. That's bearish. So 95 cents is kind of like the magic little confirmation area. Once we get above that, we're probably looking good. But right now, it's at a juicy 67 cents. So is this a good time to get in? Well, probably not the best. I would say about 59 to 60 would be a good area. Corresponds with these areas right back here. Which we probably will not retest this wick, but very likely we'll come back down to this area here. So picking it up there, I think, is a great area for a little buy zone. And I think that measure move is a great little target for a sell zone. Or a sell part of a take profit zone. Because that's 649%, so you can't complain too much about those kind of moves, and that's the kind of moves that you're kind of looking for. But it doesn't go straight up like that. It takes its sweet time. But when it starts moving, it will. But on the daily chart, the kind of price action that you could probably expect to see would be a retest of this area, breakout. Lots of sideways and everything for a while. We'll start eventually coming up there. But on the way, I mean, there's some good profit areas to be had right there. 160% right up here just to retest these other areas. So So a nice one. This area right here, this support resistance area. Key level, if you will. Excellent first target at $1.09. Almost moon magnet. Not quite, but you can't complain about that being an 85% return. So, yeah, definitely one to put on the radar. Probably need to put this one on my radar. Probably need to add this to our little list here or something. Let's do that part later. But yeah, I kind of like it. It's a falling channel. Found support here. Kind of doing your kind of double bottom or your partial decline area where we just put the brakes on, go sideways and pop out. A lot of times this ends up doing on a much bigger pattern. You'll see something that resembles or could be more like a head and shoulders, something like that. Usually about 3 touches over time. Looks like an Adam and Eve there, which this may be the double Eve. The big booty Judy. The nice double bottom that might be forming right there, and we love them double bottoms. So I kind of like that one. Kind of cool. Let's come back to the chat. And then CeeLo. Retracted message. Striga says Ace Bar looks like it wants to do something too. JN says I think CeeLo is not maybe 50x, maybe 15 to 20x. CeeLo 1 billion. It got up to how high? 982 2 years ago. This one is it's a layer 1, right? $280 million market cap. Half of the tokens are in circulation. That's good. Fully diluted market cap's $500 million. Depending on health. Ooh, there's our eyes again. Oh! Help me. You just lost some points. Build with CeeLo. Carbon negative, mobile first, EVM compatible blockchain ecosystem. Mobile first. Interesting. Okay, so is a layer 1, right? So I don't know necessarily about a 50x. It could if everything really takes off on chain and it gains a lot of traction and marketing. I mean, that can definitely happen, but shooting for this number is that's a nice return there by itself. That's almost 20% or 20x from where it is now. And for me, I'm being a little bit pessimistic so far with my targets for the bull run because we just haven't got a taste for it yet. Is it going to be a wild, crazy one? Or is it going to be a little lackluster for altcoins the way the last one was, in my personal opinion? I think altcoins got a rough shake last time. Compared to 2017, that's the kind of action we want to see. We want those blow-off tops. We didn't get those. So curious. I think it's a good one, and I'm not in on this one, but I may want to look at it a little closer. And let's just see what the chart looks like. But Litten Tree, yeah, I like that one. I like that one a lot, really. CeeLo on, I guess, Binance. Let's get some of this stuff turned off here. Got a lower low there, so there's a, still not in a good area, in a good place just quite yet. Maybe. I mean, this pattern's good, and we kind of found, it can still be a double bottom, but the fact that you got lower low, that's just something we got to keep an eye on. It's got to, the only thing that's going to negate that is a higher high, so it's got to get above it's got to get above 90 cents, above 92 cents to officially be considered bullish now. So until it breaks that area, kind of in risky territory. Risky meaning that it could actually find a new low below 40 cents. So it's looking like this may hold, but I've just got to throw that information out there. We also have to contend with this area at the 200 moving average. That's about 60 cents. Want to zoom out on the weekly here. Some indicators are a little tired here on the weekly, so that kind of spells out some more sideways. I think it's a good chance. Let's see what we got going on here. So I've got more than 3 touches on one side and more than 2 touches on the other. It's a valid pattern for it being a channel within this much bigger pattern. Trying to break out to the upside. It's just getting tired. On the daily, indicators are looking like it may possibly do that. And that's what I'd be watching. Can definitely break out of there, then it's going to tire out a little bit, but it's got some volume here to support it, so this may be the actual breakout. So these areas at 52 cents, not bad in my personal opinion. The wise, the smart trader, the traditional trader, conservative trader would, at the breakout of this, wait for a retest, enter on that retest, which would be about the price that it is now. The only difference is that it would be confirmed, so it'd have a higher probability once it made that confirmation to keep going up, rather than where it is now, it could just easily go on down. So depending on how big of a degen you are and how big your risk tolerance is and how often you listen to your teachers in elementary school and didn't get yelled at, kind of determines on how you're going to play this. So CeeLo looks interesting. Upward targets. Ooh. Well, we gotta get past $1.63, $1.64 first. From there, close to $3. Interesting one. One definitely keep an eye on. So a mobile-based blockchain, kind of geared more toward mobile activity and things. Web3. I think it's one of your more solid, one of the more solid. Keep an eye on it. I think it's worth looking at. I just don't think it's in accumulation. It's just not through accumulating yet. So there's going to be plenty of time to pick it up, probably close to 40 cents over the next few months, in my personal opinion. But a good long-term play. Check out H-Bar real quick. Straga mentioned it. We'll check out BitMEX. How much information you got? Not much. I'm on the weekly here. How far are we going back? I feel like this one's been around longer. We'll go to Binance. There we go. Yeah, because I looked at you way back here. Holding that area really nice. So yeah, it does look like it's found support here at this area. About what? About 4 cents. 200 weekly moving average is starting to show up just now here at just a little over 12 cents. That always makes a nice little target. I'm just playing with some stupid stuff, but we got an 88 Fibonacci between these 2 points there. That just kind of interests me. Nice. Very nice. That little wick right there. So this area is coming up just above the 382 as well. Checking out the daily. Got a green dot on the daily. VMC says all systems go. Daily looks kind of nice for a pump up to the 200 moving average. So to right around 6 cents from where it is now. It's about a 13% move incoming. Making a series of higher highs and higher lows, so in an upward channel. Nice little rebound there. Maybe she will just keep going. Stay in the channel until it doesn't. And looks like it's going to come up for another high up here. Could get as high as 6.5 cents there. Cool. Bring the chat over. Woo! Looked at Ren for portfolio, but the website is down and inactive. I haven't heard much from Ren lately. It was a turtle. I did not enjoy messing with Ren. This has been a couple years ago. Do you have some good project and use case coins with high potential? Well, just off the top of my head, I can't rattle them off, but I did the ones I've made videos on. The majority of them are ones I actually really like. And I've had to restructure things after having to come off of KuCoin because I don't have access to those. I'm looking at Opulus. I think that one might be an interesting one to look at. It's on Algorand, which is, it's kind of a different chain, but, they all need something. But it's a music NFT play that I think may catch on. So I've got my eye on that one. I'm looking at my whiteboards and seeing if anything here rings a bell for ones I'm really kind of sold on. I'd really have to look at my portfolio to jog my memory in those areas, and don't have that up at the moment. Ori chain is one I was looking at, but it's been just kind of lackluster, hanging around $2.50 for the longest time, but I wouldn't count it out. But I'll browse around. I'll come up with a little list of things we can go over. The ones I think will do well. This week is going fast. Every day's going fast, seems like. Except it just seems like price just keeps staying around the same freaking places. For long term, all my eyes for alts for bull run, so I have time. Yeah, and really that's where you're going to see your bigger gains for your long term holds. Finding some good long term holds. For me anyway, that's where I've seen the biggest, where the big life changing money comes in. You can trade, and I like to look at trade as more like building positions for those big moves rather than always trying to just be in profit and swinging from one trade to the other. You get some opportunity cost from those. So the majority of my portfolio is in longer term holds, and this was the time in the market to do that when we're at the lows, right? Play with the whales. Some guy on TikTok said KSM will only do 3 to 5x because of the competition it has this coming bull run. Do you think it will have a 3 to 5x only? I have no idea. KSM, it did pretty well, but I mean, it's really a test net, and that's its value. So it's more like a developer's playground rather than, consumer playground. But yet, we're not even poised to be a consumer playground yet. We don't have the mass adoption that we need. So, but it outperformed DOT. It definitely did that, and still is. 10 million, I like that. So my understanding, they need these to actually make all this stuff work and get their little side chains or whatever the DOT chains. However all that works, I'm not clear on all this stuff. There's too much of this stuff to keep up with. They need Kusama to make it work, so as the polka dot starts growing and everything, there should be testing over there. $621. Nice. So your question was, do I think it'll 3 to 5x? I think it'll definitely see about $300 anyway. Kusama Banama. Man, we've been looking at this thing every night. I forgot that. Because I've stole this from a tray. Which is these patterns when they're done correctly, and I trust his TA on that. And from what I can see, it's as close. Probably my drawing is probably not as close. Yeah, it indicates we should be at least coming right back up to the top and possibly even higher. So. That's a nice return right there. Don't ask me how many X's because I get lost after those so many thousands of percents. Should be a nice 25X, I believe. So yeah, I kind of like, let the guy on TikTok say what he wants. According to this pattern, this is a type 2 retest, and just got to give it time before we start seeing something probably like this. I think it has the potential to do another leg up like it did before. Just got to give it some time. Someone asked for something, and where did I miss it? Probably need to turn some eye candy on over here. If you're not familiar with it, I like Tangem. Tangem is cool. It's a cool wallet, safe wallet, easy to use. Oh my gosh, and you can do DeFi with it really easy too. Took me a little bit to get used to it, as with any new wallet that I get, but easy to use on your phone. You have to have an NFC phone, but you've got this card, and that stores your key. There is no seed phrase. If you're just dying to have one, you can get a 10% discount just by using the word dog. If you would like to try to win one, hey, I'm giving one away in celebration of the 1,000 subscribers, which I'm about 50 people away from, so. And doing live streams doesn't draw them in like my videos. And I've not been making videos, just been doing live streams. So it may take a little while, but the rules are in the description. It's pretty easy. Comment in the description for the live streams. Mentions the word tandem. And we're going to details in the description, kind of describe 3 different ways that you can win that. So I'll leave that up there. Try to remember that it's there. Okay, someone asked for something and I think I missed it. We talked about CeeLo. Okay, right here. 369 Wise Mind. Hey, welcome to the stream, man. Check out Brock. And do you know what Brock is? Let's see if we can figure out what Brock is. I got a lot of windows open over here. Oh, you're blinding me. Kill me. Shoot me. Why? You don't have to do it now. Stop it. I'm telling Mom. I'm like Gizmo. I'm like one of those gremlin things. I don't like bright light. I think it's why I like being off camera for these live streams, although I should probably incorporate that back in. I can see better in the dark. Brock has an infinite maximum supply, an infinite total supply, a circulating supply of Dash, a market supply of Dash, and a 24-hour trading volume of $1 million. Brock is trading at 13 cents currently for an infinite supply. Looks like it is an ERC20 token with a possibility to be on just that. Its all-time high was just 4 days ago when it reached 30 cents, and its all-time low was 17 days ago when it was 0.002 cents. Needless to say, it sounds like a very new coin, which went parabolically up, driven up, and now what happens after a parabolic run up? Well, we go down and sideways for a while. It's not nice to be in. It's kind of painful to ride it if you jump in. So off the get-go, not the time to get in. The run's already happened. We can go see what this does. If you have a white screen, I swear to God, I will slap. Okay. Build without limitations. I've never heard that before. An Ethereum IBFT 2.0 proof of authority sidechain with near zero native gas fees and lightning speed block times. Well, it is more than what I expected already. We'll have a unique multi-chain DEX swap where cryptocurrencies can be traded directly on their native chains without the need for the use DEX is native to those chains. Okay, interesting. Maybe. And you can stake it. So it's going to be super cheap and super fast and super high. And so an infinite number of tokens that you only need a fraction of to use. I don't see how that's going to help the price, personally. Just throwing it out there for you. But we can look at Brock. I do not see Brock on TradingView. And if you make me have to go over to Dex Tools, I'm going to have to mess with the Floki people. Floki Safe Moon. Which, by the way, since we're talking about Floki Safe Moon, I did jump in on this little guy. And I want to explain what I did because I made some maneuvers on this. We'll get to Brock in just a second, but so we got to bypass Floki Safe Moon. So these areas were quite juicy, I thought, so I jumped in. Rode this trend line up, and when it started flirting with breaking this trend line, well, I started flirting with getting out of this trade. So I moonbagged what I have, and it's just there. Not very much, but it was, moonbagged it. I put a little extra in, and then I got out of that. And good deal, because when you break trend, you come to the downside. All moving averages here on the, I think this is the 1 hour chart. Yeah, we're coming back down. So we're in a range overall, coming back down probably to this area. Bunch of zeros, 4952. Currently at a bunch of zeros, 85. So about another 50 little percent drop there, I guess. I don't know, the measurement tool doesn't work good here. Anyway, update on my little Floki Safe Moon adventure. So far, so good. Have not lost on it. I gained on it and got in and out at some good times. Might do it again. It was fun. So we're looking for what now? Brock. Let's go grab this contract and run back over here. Plug in. BitRock to ETH. WETH. Okay. So we should have stuck with Floki Safe Moon because it was the same idea. You did a bunch of up, and now you're going to do a bunch of down and sideways. This is how the cookie crumbles. This is how this works. And I would be eyeballing the 786 level. We're what, on the 1 hour? Yeah, just give it a little time there. 786, possibly down to this 886, which is not on here, but we're guesstimating right there. So bang. It'll take it a little bit, but it'll get there. Hopefully it'll hold there. If it doesn't, well. But, it does look like it may have some potential marketable use case. Marketable being the keyword, probably. So I'm looking about 6.6 cents. A little bit either to the upside or, down to 5 cents even. But after that, we do have the possibility of, coming back up to about the 20 cent level anyway. Oh yeah, and I can't get a percentage. Hey, did you do a percent? I'm on Dex Tools, right? They gave me a percent. Oh my gosh. Coming back up to about the 20% area will be a 220% return if the scenario does play out. So, a bunch of sideways action down, and eventually a bunch of sideways action and coming back up to around 20 cents. That'd be a 220% return. So getting down here, I think might be an interesting idea. We go back to, oh, you killed me, man. What's up? Don't do it. Hey, there's Floki Safe Moon again. Got my chart? I'm watching it tank right now. She's tanking. So my little tool here, I guess there's so many zeros that it can't work. Is that the answer? That's crazy. back over to the charts and to the chat. T13, hey, welcome. Demetra, hey, I do like Demetra. I wanted to poke it up, but saw Kasama outperform him in Bull Run and lower our market cap for max profit. Yeah, it does do better, and Polkadot's been a bore. A very big bore. It better do something nice. I think Loop Ring is worth holding because I have too much alts in my watch list. We looked at a lot of those last nights. Which ones do I think will do much? Oh gosh. Oh geez. I think Gala's going to be a disappointment for you. I think we talked about that one last night. A lot of them looked really interesting that we looked at last night too. I want to take a quick look at Demetra for T13. Demetra. Go with the KuCoin chart. And you can see we just nosedived all the way down here. Boom, on the weekly. 0.0024 cents. And we just bounced like a dead cat. Right up here, 2.09 cents. That was a nice come up. That was a really nice come up. Catching that here. Oh gosh. But you know, got a little toppy there. Let's come to the daily and get a better look and see what's going on. So let's go to come over here and look at the tokenomics on it. $1 billion market cap, about 33%, 36% of that in circulation, 11 million total supply. Still like all these numbers currently. All-time high is 595. Definitely could see that again. That's really not a problem for a billion maximum supply coin to reach that area at $5. So, will it go to a penny? It's looking a little bit toppy right now. Indicators are not liking it. Daily says no. Daily says it's getting ready to come back down. My personal opinion, just looking at the way this chart pattern is playing out, and nobody's going to like it. Don't shoot me. I'm just throwing this idea out of there. But you see how we did this thing? We make it like a little bat wings, and we kind of sometimes come back down to these same levels. Could happen, or maybe to the 886 or 782 to these funky little Fibonacci areas right here. So this area right here could be where we're coming back down to. And I would love to be wrong on this, but we just got to be real. Money flow is coming out of this project. Some indicators are top to the bottom. It may not take as big of a hit, but I believe you can at least come down to 0.1 cent. At least. At least, baby. Signs are not looking too hefty for you. Let's go over on the moving averages, kind of break this down. We got price under the 9. The green is the 9 moving average. We're underneath that. Cross barely over the 21. Haven't really hit this 50 moving average, this blue line here, but trying to find support there. Maybe it will. Maybe. If it does, that's good. It's good. That's the hope you need. Corresponds with this area right over here. So will it reach a penny? If it does find support, where's my little drawing tool? Right here, just right under 3 cents at 2.8 cents. If it finds support there and we start going sideways and maybe up, maybe we can reach it. But right now, that idea also plays on the 3-day moving average or the 3-day chart too. That gives it a little bit more validity, I think. It may possibly catch there. It's looking a little toppy. It broke market structure right here. 52% chance this breaks to the downside, and that's exactly what it did. Several different ways to interpret the measure move for this, but this one would be the one I would go with. Would take us down to 2.3 cents. And very likely could hit that, but losing this level of that measure move, coming any further, well, I think will definitely bring you back down to this green zone box. So we'll just kind of have to keep an eye on that. It is a toppy pattern, not quite a head and shoulders, but it could be having a kind of a similar effect there. So I'm just kind of seeing downside on the daily is where it's really starting to look a little bit bearish. And that's because we got a death cross here with the 50 crossing the 200 moving average. All the other moving averages are all looking to cross this 200. Tells me down. May catch a break here at that level we looked at for a measure move, but mark that one as a measure move. I don't see 1 cent coming anytime in the near future. It's going to have to find a bottom area and then start working on making a higher high. So the good news, we got a low. We've now got a high. We just need to get a higher low, and more likely that will be down here at 0.006 cent area. Boca Junior's in the house. Hey, good to see you here. Dog, when you can stand your, when you scan your Tangem cards for the first time, does your mobile phone need to be connected to the internet, or does it matter? I don't think it matters. It doesn't on the chip, and there's no need for it to be connected to the internet. And do you use stop loss on spot trades? If I'm trading spot, honestly, I don't, unless I really think that there's a chance that the idea may not play out if I'm doing a risky play. But usually when I'm doing spot trades, I'm usually, like in this part of the market, I'm in accumulation mode. So I think we talk about the S curve of the market. And we're down. We're still in these areas at the bottom. So this, for me, this is more of accumulation, getting ready for the bull run, right? Because and I'm kind of frustrated with myself because I'm so spread out that against so many projects, even still after the KuCoin migration, which helped me thin a lot of things down, but. I wish I had even built even bigger positions, because I'll be selling out of them as the price goes up, and I still kind of want to have a decent bag of some of these. And I can see now where I'm going to have I'm not going to be happy with what's left after I take some profits. But no, for me, this is still accumulation in my overall strategy. And as we get past accumulation, which we're close to doing, I'll be going more heavy into the trading aspect, and then I'll definitely be looking more at stop losses. Jan says, once I have my portfolio fully bought, I will start day trading and swing trading to maximize my money for the next accumulation phase in bear market. Yeah. JN sounds like he's getting it, or he's got it. like he's been doing his homework. You should check the FOMO Factory. It's a Dutch guy who's not very good English, but he thinks the altcoin market will drop more. Hopefully it won't. I've been eyeballing this. My take on it is the inverted head and shoulders. I'm just waiting for it to confirm. So, I mean, technically, you know, they could be right. I mean, look what Bitcoin Dominance did. Same thing. Oh, no, it wasn't Dominance. What was it? Oh, jeez. Get with the program, man. Oh, well. Lost my train of thought on that one. Anyway, there's another one we were looking at with Head and Shoulders that it tanked. The price just went down. It did not complete. It did not confirm. So I do have to wait for it to actually, you know, price to actually get back up to this neckline area for this pattern to confirm. Once it does that, feel a lot better for a huge run to the upside. Oh, huge comparatively for what we've been seeing recently over the past year or two. But it's getting kind of flirty with some trend lines right now on the bearish side, and it's not making me too happy. So it does look altcoins are, in my personal opinion, are going to look a little bit bearish for the next week or two. And I think we went over this last night because, and doing that on total 3 here. This is total 3 market cap monthly. And we got a nice little green dot here. Stochastics went to the upside. Money flow starting to curve up. VWAP starting to go to the upside here. So basically all that jibber jabber means that indicators are starting to take a little bit of an upswing, and this green dot's kind of a big deal on the monthly. It's just that from the monthly down, when we start coming to the 2 weeks, it's just kind of lackluster, not much going on. Coming down to the week, it's a little bit bearish, a little bit hot. So next couple of weeks, not going to be too great, but after that, we should start seeing a little pick-me-up. So yeah, my only concern is this trend line right here that we just broke to the downside of. Not so great to lose that area, and I'm stretching it as far as I can comfortably go. We broke to the downside of this. 52% chance to break to the downside, but it can fall down quite a bit. So, and that's what's making me nervous a little bit. Maybe another 7-8%. I just don't want to invalidate our inverted head and shoulder idea. So, got to keep my eye on that. But so far, so good. We just got to maintain this 50 moving average on the daily. Jay says, I'm waiting to buy when Bitcoin has a dump to 20K around there at that point. Where alts probably have well, I don't know if Bitcoin's going to see that 20K area. I'm not convinced of any signs showing me that we will get to 20K. We're consistently making higher highs and higher lows. Although it's been boring, but we're still keeping this trend line. As long as we keep that trend line, we're in good shape, and it looks like we're starting to kind of get a bounce off that area. To me, it still looks very strong. This is very reminiscent of some other areas at this point of time in the cycle on the charts. Most notably, right here in these areas, and where are you, 2019? Reminisce of this little section and especially this section, although we're not quite ready for this big move here yet. But in other words, I think in the next 6 months, we're going to see a much bigger move out of Bitcoin. Striga says Litecoin is selling off nicely. I did not take any profits in my Litecoin. I'm still holding that. It's easier to do that when you don't have it on an exchange, whether that's good or bad. It's hard for me to find a good place to look at this. I'm not trying to look at futures. Big hit, I don't think we'll have a good... Just go with Binance right there. Oh, I've already got it charted and everything. Oh, cool. Yummy, yummy buy zones, yummy, yummy buy zones, and I bought it. I stacked up on some Litecoin. So on the weekly, that don't look good. 100 crossing the 200. Lagging indicator and everything, but yeah, definitely can indicate some more downward action. Would not be surprised to see it come back and touch that $80 area, probably 78 right through here, back in this little yellow buy zone that I've got there. Wouldn't be surprised if that gets hit again. But for a longer term play, I still got hopes that this one making some bigger numbers in there. I don't think it's over for Litecoin. I don't think this was all just hype. I think she'll be able to do some bigger numbers now. I'd like to personally see it get back up to about 300, but we'll have to see what it does. Either way, I'm going to use it to grow my Bitcoin. But on the weekly, you see that money flow is coming in. It's already in the green. Makes all the difference in the world. So just slowly moving in. But as this one gets more scarce, I don't know. We'll see. Love it or hate it. I don't know. I got a history with it, so it's one of mine. One of my holds. Alt's only hold up because Bitcoin up 100% this year. If it dumps, alt will go down very hard, and that's very true. Yeah. Bitcoin ain't happy, nobody's happy. That's why I need my altcoin picks, so I'm ready for the drop if it comes. Gotcha. Well, you're planning ahead. That's very wise. Most of the time, Bitcoin most of the time has the final drop before the bull run. Most of the times in pre-halving year, it goes up and then halving and down and then bull run. It's going to be hard for, in my opinion, for Bitcoin to drop too much because a lot of people just dying to get into it anywhere at 25, even 28,000. Now we've got BlackRock giving its blessing to Bitcoin. So it's on, baby. All the big dogs eyeballing Bitcoin too. They're just trying to be cool about it, trying to get down to under 30,000 as much as they can. But there's also less of this on the exchanges. Partially thanks to FTX spurring us all to move all of our coins off of the exchanges, which we all should do. That helps us out in the long run too. It doesn't give bad actors ammunition to play with and just makes it a little bit more scarce. Kind of puts a little pressure on those futures markets. We're going to 1 a.m. No, actually, I'm going to wrap it up now, man. I just get lost. Can you look at previous cycle? Can you compare to this one? I can, but I probably will not do that tonight. I'll probably save that for tomorrow night, and remind me then. We definitely will do that. Take a little broader look at the cycles and everything. I think it's always good to do that. All right, guys, I'm going to wrap it up, but thank you so much for joining me tonight. And if you can, just hit that like button on your way out, because I sure can never find Elvis when I need to find.
For those of you out there that have been hitting that like button, I just want to say thank you. Thank you very much.
Thanks for joining me and trading safely, but it's just been a kind of a weird week, and altcoins are, in my opinion, just going to be kind of dull for this next week, with some of them popping off. No, Caspa, which I meant to look at tonight, done very well, so kudos to you guys in Caspa. I wanted to get a bigger bag of it. We'll talk about that stuff tomorrow night, and appreciate you for joining me. Take care, guys.
Come on, come here, boy. Come on. You freaky dog. I don't need to analyze. Every word that comes out is a lie. Make you look like you're so ice, ice, ice. You won't make it to the finish line. Now if you gotta know the truth, was gonna let you go. You was fine, never mind, unpredictable. Fade eye off the ground, you ain't no one. You a star, blow it up like supernova. In the nighttime, hit my hotline. Sharing secrets, you wish really was about your life. Basic bullets, with no bullets. Does your wifey know you're begging for my notice? Promise you're the same, running for the meds. Sure you like my vibe, that's my candy on my wrist.